Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bold Metal Nerd coming at you with the next video in my Megadeth discography, and for now, the last one. I'm going to be talking about 2013's Super Collider. And, this was, their same lineup for the second album in a row. Woo, stability. I'm just kidding. But anyway, they put out Super Glider in 2013, and it landed well with a resounding thud. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but anyway, this is the first album they released on their own label. Now, Super Collider features a guest appearance by Dave Draiman of Disturbed. But the funny part about this is you can barely tell that it's him. So how did this album turn out? Let's find out. Starts off with Kingmaker. It's a real good, solid song with a great bottom end. It sounds, honestly, like great vintage Megadeth. After that, you got Super Collider, title track. A lame and bland attempt at radio rock. After that, you got Burn, an average mid-paced song. After that, you got Built for War, a slightly above average, faster number with a good groove. After that, you got Off the Edge, a good mid-paced song with a great crunch and an interesting composition. After that, you got Dance in the Rain. It starts off brooding and depressing and fairly heavy, but the chorus is kind of lame. Now, starting around 3 minutes and 40 seconds, Mustaine experiments with distorted vocals. I think this is also where Dave Draiman's guest appearance come in, but it's hard to tell. It's not horrible. It just doesn't work extremely well either. Now after that, you got Beginning of Sorrow, which is a solid mid-paced song. After that, you got The Blackest Crow. It starts with a slide guitar intro, and then they try to mix the slide guitar into the main song. It's an interesting concept, but the song is just average. If it were more catchy, it may have worked a lot better. After that, you got Forget to Remember. It's an average mid-paced song that's reminiscent of A Secret Place from Cryptic Writings. After that, you got Don't Turn Your Back. It's an average mid-paced song with a good groove. After that, you got Cold Sweat, a great cover of a Thin Lizzy song. After that, the next two tracks were only on the special edition of the album. After that, you got All I Want. It's an okay song marred by some bad Mustaine lyrics. And after that, you got A House Divided. It's an okay but derivative mid-paced track. Honestly, nothing special. Overall, this album is not as offensively bad as some reviewers have made it out to be, but it's certainly nothing special either. It's the very definition of average. It doesn't stand out at all, and it's just boring. I give it a 50 out of 100. Yes, the same rating I gave to Risk. Do yourself a favor. You can download Kingmaker and just skip the rest. I think the main problem with this album is the fact that Mustaine again tried to write songs that were outside the core of what he does best. Now, Metallica is equally guilty of this as well. Dave, you can write awesome, catchy, progressive thrash and awesome, catchy metal songs. Please just stick with those. When you try to do things that are different, it usually doesn't work extremely well. I know musicians want to push boundaries with their music, but from what I've seen, most musicians do a few things well and other stuff not so much. No one can be good at everything. But if musicians don't try new things, we do give them shit for just doing the same thing over and over. Case in point, AC/DC or Slayer. But I know better than to think that Megadeth is down for the count. They've come back from much worse than this in the past and may do so again. But indications that we're hearing about their next album, we'll see. They got some country person guest starring on their next album, so it may not be, we'll see. If it just has one lame track and the rest is great, hey, that's fine. But time will tell what their next album is going to sound like. I think it's coming out this year, but don't quote me 100% on that. Anyway, that wraps up the Megadeth discography for the moment. My next video, I will be doing a little comparison video between Metallica and Megadeth. So if you did like this video, please watch that one. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in just a minute or so.